Good morning, sunshines. How have you been? I have been busy. So, before I get there, hello. Welcome to Bunnyfish Crafts. I'm Heather, known as Bunnyfish, on most places on the internet. And today is November 23rd. It's like 6:30 in the morning. I am so excited to be here. It has been a while. It's been several months. Sorry. School started and things got hectic and busy. And I'm not trying to, I'm not saying I'm going to come back and do a podcast every week, because I'm not. Or even a podcast once or twice a month. But what I am going to do, what I am so excited to do is, I'm going to do this vlog this week of Thanksgiving, U.S. Thanksgiving, because on this coming Thursday we have Thanksgiving, and I don't work Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, and I will be child free for 5 days. So part of the reason why I haven't been vlogging and stuff is just because I haven't really been crafting, like not really. I've just been busy and honestly burnt out. Like, stuff happened at work and positions were changed around for some of my coworkers, and it's all good things, all great things. But if you don't know, I'm a technology teacher at school. I teach K through 8, and there's also a separate position, which is the educational technology coordinator. And their job is to deal with all of the student hardware, because every student gets a Chromebook. But it's a big job to deal with, like, broken Chromebooks and helping teachers find missing Chromebooks and labeling the Chromebooks that get unlabeled and assigning Chromebooks to new students and collecting Chromebooks from students who are leaving. And so for like a month we didn't have anybody doing that. And so that was my problem. I didn't fix any Chromebooks, but I did all of the other parts. On top of, I already do more than just teaching in my job. Like, I take care of the teaching portion of technology, but then I also have to deal with all of the staff technology. So, like, that's a lot. It's just, I've been exhausted. Can you see? Can you see? I've been exhausted and burnt out. But we have a new person in the educational technology coordinator position. So that's so exciting. So exciting. And she's doing a really good job. And oh, my nose is itchy. My skin is a little dry because it's wintertime. And I have all these days off coming up. So I am so excited. My plans are to knit and read and chill as much as possible. Maybe cook something. I don't know. It's gonna be a good week, and I'm just gonna take you along because I miss you, and thank you for people who have reached out to check in on me. Yeah, I've just been busy. Something had to give, and the vlog was like one of the first things that gave, and then reading gave, and then knitting gave. So, like, I've been doing a little, but not very much. Ooh, I have a really cool finished object. Yeah, I'll show you now. Why not?
All right, I made this pair of socks. It's a pattern by Alundra Knits, and of course, now that I'm recording, I can't remember what it's called. I will put it right on the screen, and they were really, really fun. So the pattern is cool. It's got a scrappy version and a continuous version, which is meant more for like using two solids or a solid and a self-striping. But I used the continuous pattern for the motif, but I made it scrappy because I had this beautiful pack of minis from Knit Picks, and I paired it with black yarn, and I think these socks look very, very cool. And this is really the only thing that I've finished in months. Yeah, it's been like that. It's been like that. So these are some things I want to work on this week. So let's start here. So I have this pair of socks. I don't know off the top of my head where the other sock is. I think that it's at school on my teacher cart, because it is, the second sock is only like here, which is fine. But this sock is on the heel, and I've just barely started the heel. So it's just 2x2 rib, 72 stitches. I'm using Patons Kroy Socks, Cascade colors. It's for a US men's size 11.5, something like that. So big sock. Hopefully I will make much progress on this one sock. This is a holiday present. This sock is not a holiday present. It's a just whenever present. So I just kind of have it for purse knitting. It just lives in my purse, so that, you know, if I'm in the car and get stopped by a really long train, or if I'm waiting in a line somewhere, or just, you know, any unexpected knitting time that comes up while I am out and about, I have this. So this probably won't get a lot of love, but I probably will work on it at some point. Actually, it might get some love because I'm going to be in a parade later today. And if I left the other sock at school, I was going to work on this other sock, but if I left it at school, then I guess this is going to get the love today, unless I run by school. I don't know if I want to do that today, though. I have this blanket, and it is going to be made for auction for middle school. I actually intended to have it for the Q3 auction, but that was yesterday. And this blanket is not done. It's a corner to corner, and I am still on the increase section, which is fine. It goes from, when I'm holding it up, it goes from my fingertip to my shoulder, like fingertip to opposite shoulder, and I want it to go fingertip to opposite elbow. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's just not quite long enough by probably 10 inches. So I'm going to see what I can do about that. These are the yarns that I'm currently working with. And then I have this little scrappy bit that's going to go in. And then I have this bit. And then I have orange. These two, the blue and the orange, are leftovers from the Pride blanket. So yeah, that's what I got going on there. And then let me rearrange a little. I need to finish this hat. I got the yarn that I needed. So I need to finish it. I don't want to. Like, I don't want to work on it. It's not anything, like, the yarn is fine, the pattern is fine. It's just not, like, I'm not like, oh, I want to do that so much. So I need to work on this. I have 2 balls of yarn to make the brim. I need to be working on it. It's a holiday present. It's almost time for that. And then I'm also going to be working on my leggings. As you can see, I didn't make a ton of progress since last you saw it. I finished this stripe yesterday, I think, or the day before. And it is about, these leggings are probably like 3 or 4 inches above my knee still. So a lot of knitting. However, I did try them on and they're past the thick part of my thighs. So I can decrease a bunch of stitches like not super rapid decrease, but like I can decrease out a bunch of stitches now because my legs are getting narrower at a pretty quick rate. So this is going to go faster because there's going to be less stitches. So I'm going to work on this a little bit this week. I don't know how much. I don't have goals for any of these things. Just these are what I'm going to pick up and work on. But this I'm really excited on, but I'm also like, now I found the monotony of the project. Like first it was just pure joy and now it's monotony, which is not great because, you know, this is also going to be a holiday present. I've started joining the granny squares together. And if you're saying, oh, how's your barn raising square blanket going? It's not, it's fine. It's fine. That's for me and this is a gift. So I have, I'll show you better later. Or you know what? I think I have a picture from a couple days ago at some point so you can like see the width of it. But I'm doing a continuous join method for the granny squares, which I will link below. And so I have 3 rows done and I have the 4th row started and all connected. So now I'm working my way back to get it completely connected and it's beautiful. It's going to be 10, I guess technically 10 columns or whatever, 10 rows. It's 15 squares across and it's going to be 10 squares high. So I'm 33% done. Let's say that. And again, I want this to be a holiday gift. So I'm really trying, like, this is kind of where my brain goes when I want to work on a project. I don't think I'm going to finish it this week, but I kind of think I could. But then I think my hands would hurt really bad. So I'm using a US size F to crochet the squares and the border. And for the border, I am using Knit Picks Stroll fingering weight. What color is that? Ash. Oh yes, now I can see it through the camera. So that is what I think I'm going to be working on. Hopefully. That is what I'm working on. That is the plan. I'm not intending to cast on anything else, although I do need to figure out a couple more holiday gifty thingies. And then I am reading Children of Anguish and Anarchy by Tomi Adeyemi, which is good. It's the 3rd book in the Children of Blood and Bone series. Trilogy. I think it's just a trilogy. This one is much shorter than the previous 2 books, but look at that. Just look at the page art. It's just gorgeous. It's beautiful. Like the book itself is beautiful. And the story is, there's a lot going on. Oh my gosh, there's so much going on. Very enjoyable. I don't have that much left to go, right? So I'm definitely intending to finish this book and hopefully start and get pretty far in another book. We shall see. I do have 2 days that are drive heavy out of the 5 days. No. We're driving down Tuesday after school, which means I have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday with no driving. And then Sunday I will be driving again. So yeah. But that's 4 days with no driving. I could get a lot done, or I could get nothing done because I could be burnt out and just lay in my bed and scroll on my phone. Who knows? Hard to tell. Okay, but I'm going to go now. And I think the next time I see you is probably going to be at the parade. Oh, I'm so excited to talk to you. I missed you. Hey, sunshines! So I'm in my car, still downtown. The parade is still going, but we're done with our part. And my kiddo has walked to the bakery and the coffee shop to get us some snacks. And look at these cute little silver star freckles. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. Could I wear these every day? Can I get away with that in my life? I probably can, right? Like, teachers can do anything. So, what's the parade still going? So, yeah, I'm obsessed. The thing says that they can last up to a week. I'm probably not going to last them up to a week, but for a weekend, these could stay. They're so cute. They're totally random, but I've always wanted freckles. But my skin does not freckle. I get these. Those are how my skin melanin, when they get extra melanin, they do not freckle. Anyway, the parade was good, I think. There were a bunch of my students in the parade and then a bunch of my students on the side. So I gave out very, very many hugs, and that was fun. So also I made some progress on the sock. So it was somewhere up in the ribbing. I know I had to do at least 2 rounds of ribbing, I think. I hope that music isn't too loud. But yeah, and I don't know, however many rounds of that is while we were waiting, and a little bit while we were walking. Mostly I was waving while we were walking, but sometimes we stopped and it felt awkward to be just standing there. So I picked up my knitting and knit a little bit. And then I'm gonna go home and I have some chores to do. But then I'm gonna work on some crafty things and chill. I don't have very many chores. So I'm excited to have a chill weekend. This was my big plan for the weekend. This was the thing that needed to happen. I'll check in with you when Mar is in the car, because you know she's so excited. Hey, sunshines. Okay, so now Mara's back. What did we get at the bakery?
I actually decided to get 2 things for each of us. I got myself a vegan chocolate chip cookie, a cinnamon roll, and 2 pastries for Mama.
Oh, those look good. I'm excited. Did you have fun at the parade?
Yes, and my best friend was there.
In the audience, which was super exciting.
And we're going to be going to high school together next school year.
Which is also very exciting. All right, friends, I'll check in with you later.
All right, friends, it's Saturday p.m. The sun is not quite down, so it's probably between 4 and 5. And I have finished the 4th row of the blanket. Yay! I am just gonna leave that alone for the rest of the night and probably work on the pink socks, I'm thinking, even though they're low priority, because I'm about to go hang out at a friend's house and spend the night. So I don't want to take the whole blanket. The sock is probably going to be, the pink sock is probably going to be the easiest for like chilling. Maybe I'll take the blue sock too. But probably going to work on the pink sock if I work on anything. And listen, these freckles, these sparkly freckles, I feel like they should be like my green hair. Like they should just be, that should just be how my skin looks. This should just be how my hair looks with no effort on my part. Anyway, why don't we talk makeup for a second? I don't wear it often, but I definitely have some favorite products. I'm going to tell you about them just because I feel like it. So these are the makeup patches, which I just put on today. So you'll find out more about how they work and stay on, because I don't think I'm going to take them off tonight. I'm going to take off my eye makeup and my lipstick tonight, but I think I'm going to leave these on because it says you can.
And they're basically like temporary tattoos. So, see, you have a strip, wet towel, dab for 60 seconds. It's just little temporary tattoos. So I will let you know more. I'll let you know more tomorrow. See how they do overnight. But then this lipstick, y'all, this Superstay Vinyl Ink. I put this lipstick on at 8 o'clock this morning and it's 4 p.m. And I did have a meal in there. I have had beverages throughout the day. This stuff, obviously I'm not sponsored. I'm not that type of YouTuber, but this stuff I highly recommend if you are like me and you want to wear lipstick, but like you don't want to have to reapply your lipstick. I can't be dealing with all of that. That's way too much work. I just want it to be there. So this stuff, really, really good. Highly recommend it. And the color is number 30, Unrivaled. I really, really like it. And once it's like set, there's not transfer. So you do have to wait for it to set, but then there's no transfer, which is lovely. So, and then I'm wearing Double Take eyeliner. Who is this by? I don't know. I think I got it at Sephora. I don't like, it's dual ended. I don't like the like wax crayon side. I don't think it's dark enough. Honestly, I prefer ELF eyeliner for their crayon stuff, but the brush tip side is really, really nice. It makes really crisp lines and it stays pretty well. I did take a nap, so I did reapply the eyeliner, the brush pen, just a little bit, just on one eye, not on both eyes, because one eye got not smudged, but like a little faded. It doesn't really smudge. It just fades out a little. But yeah, that's the makeup that I like, in case, you know, you want to try what I like. Hey, sunshines, happy Sunday, the 24th, I think. Yeah, the 24th of November. Look at my cute fake freckles. I am going to take them off tonight, probably, and not wear them to work. Maybe. They're so cute though. I just feel like they should just exist on my face all the time. They are a strip though, so I think next time I would probably cut here so they go a little higher on my cheekbones, or maybe like cut them separate and have a little gap and then have them on my cheekbones or something. Anyway, that's not why I came here. I came here because I finished the Children of something in Anguish, Anguish and something, Agony and Anguish, Anguish and Agony. I think that's what it is. I finished that this morning, but it's in my car, so I can't show it to you because I finished it at my friend's house. And then I left it in my car because it has to go back to the library. And sorry, my smallest human is in the kitchen making all that noise. And it just made the most sense to leave it in my car so that it would be there next time I'm driving by the library. So I enjoyed it. I don't think it was as compelling as the first book. I feel like the first book was just like so incredible. It wasn't bad, right? I just don't think it was as compelling. But it was good. It was a good story. It was also very short. So maybe that had something to do with it. I feel like it was a lot less character driven-ish because you already knew the characters, so there wasn't like time given to get to know the newer characters the same way that it had been given in the other books. So I feel like that was a little lacking. But I do have my next book picked out. I only have 3 other books from the library out right now. So this is one of those 3. So I'm going to read Lost in a Book by Jennifer Donnelly. I read in my little break from vlogging, I read 2 books by her and I really liked them. So I got 2 more out from the library. So the likelihood of you seeing another book from her during Vlogmas is very, very high. But I think maybe I can finish this whole book during this vlog. How many pages are there? About 340 pages. That seems doable. These books aren't very heavy, so, or the other 2 weren't. They were very interesting. So I think I could read this book in a week, which is about what we have. Also, I don't remember if I talked about the sock yesterday. Just a quick check-in. I have about 20 rounds left before I get to the heel. It's just 10 rounds of ribbing and then 54 rounds of stockinette and then a heel. And it's just going to be stockinette. But yeah, that's what I did. Mostly, well, no, I guess probably half at the parade and then half like while I was hanging out yesterday. What I would like to do today is get the 5th row onto the blanket and also bordered. I don't really have a lot that I need to do. I need to do a load of laundry and fold, like wash, dry, and fold that load of laundry. And then I have 2 loads of laundry that need to be folded and distributed and put away. So that's what I have to do today. So I feel like I can probably get a bunch of crocheting done on that blanket. We'll see. All right, so I have made, I don't know if you can really see this to-do list. I made it in silver Sharpie because that's what was handy. I think you can see it. This is what I would like to do by next week, Sunday. So I have to drive to Ohio. I had to put that on there. And then this blanket, I am 1 square away, just this square right here, away from doing the border and being done with row 5. So yay. So Monday and Tuesday, row 6, Wednesday, Thursday, row 7, and then Friday, Saturday, row 8, with a little bit of space in there to figure things out. I want to run by the library at some point to drop off a book, and they have a paper recycling dumpster that like they get money for somehow. I don't know, but that's where I like to recycle my paper. So I'm going to drop that off there too. That middle school blanket that I showed you, I want to use up for scraps, whatever that looks like. I want to, I think I can finish the blue socks this week. These ones. Like I'm not very far in the first sock, but I feel like I could finish them this week. So I'm going to try. So I have them all the way finished, broken down. I need to work on that Halloween hat. I don't want to, but not Halloween, the Christmas hat. That's a witch's hat, but I need to. So my goal for the week is to finish up one of the 50-gram balls. It's DK weight yarn. It should be doable. I just have to do it. And then on my black and green legging project, I want to finish the black stripe that I'm on. I'm almost done. I have like 1.5 rounds to go, I think. And then do a black or a green stripe, a black stripe, a green stripe. And then Lost in a Book. My goal is to read 25 pages a day. We'll see how I do. I might blow that out of the water, or I might not read at all. We'll see. That is something I cannot predict, but I'm going to go finish this up. And then I think I'm going to work on the middle school blanket. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Hey, sunshines. It's Monday. I'm at my office. So yeah, I am showing you though that I worked on the blanket a little bit. So hold on. All right. So I have row number 6. The squares are attached, and now I'm going back and doing the border around. So I'm in a really, really good place to have this border around part finished by tomorrow. Maybe by today. I'm not holding myself to that though, because we have an awards banquet after school, and so I just don't even know if I'm going to pick this up anymore today. But even if I don't, like, that's a really good place to finish the row by tomorrow. That is the goal, the hope. I think it's going along really, really well. So hopefully the recipient is going to love it. She will. I know she will. Hey sunshines, it's Tuesday morning and I have finished row 6. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is all done, and I have to get ready for work. So I'm gonna work on this during lunch. So what I've done to take this with me for lunch is I've found my squares, I've laid them out how I want them to be, and I've attached them with these removable stitch markers. I don't think I'm going to get all 14 squares of the row attached during lunch, but they're all there just in case. Because I also don't know if I'm actually going to work on this at lunch, or I have a small task list of things that I want to get done before we go on this little mini break. Just a little bit of extra cleaning stuff around my office, like cleaning out the fridge and cleaning off my desk and wiping it all down. So we'll see. But I have it set up anyway, so it's ready. Hey sunshines. Okay, so it's Tuesday. I'm at my desk. It is my lunch. I have about 20-ish minutes before I need to start getting ready for my next class. But I have a minute. I cleaned off my desk, but I still have a little bit of time to work on crafty things. So first, I have the blue sock. I'm not going to work on it, but I am going to wind that into a ball so that it sits more nicely as I'm working on the project. And then I'm going to work on the blanket a little teeny bit while I watch a podcast. I am really, really bad at not taking my lunch. Like, what I need to do for my brain so that I'm a better teacher is I need to take my lunch. What I sometimes do is work through my lunch. So I've been really, really trying to like have a project that I'm excited about to work on during my lunch, and then actually take my lunch and actually sit and chill. So we're gonna do that. Hey sunshines, it's Wednesday morning. So I drove my kids to meet up with their dad yesterday, and when I got home I started a load of laundry right away, and then I went to sleep and I slept a lot. But I'm awake now. I think it's between 9 and 10 in the morning, and I have another load of laundry going because laundry is the bane of my existence, but also has to get done. So I'm doing that. And my plan today is to do 20-minute rotations. So I'm going to read for 20 minutes, write for 20 minutes, and during both of those 20 minutes, I'm going to be knitting or crocheting. And I know you're like, how can you write and knit or crochet at the same time? Well, I do this thing where I make videos to send to my friend through WhatsApp, and that's how I remember what I want to write down in my journal on a given day. And I am like 2.5 weeks behind in my journal. Crazy. So while I'm listening to the videos to pick out the things that need to be written down, I will be knitting or crocheting. And then 20 minutes of cleaning, because there's just like, there's normal during the school year cleaning as a teacher, and then there's like, oh, I have a moment to like clean things. So I'm doing that. But anyway, here's my list. Drove the kids to Ohio. Big thing checked off. I'm on the 7th row of the blanket. I think I have 4 squares attached. I might do this library thing today. We'll see. Or maybe I'll do it tomorrow when I'm going to be driving anyway. Who knows? Haven't worked on the middle school blanket since a while. The blue socks, though, made progress on both of them, actually. So this one was at school. So this is the second one. And I think it was about half the size on Monday morning. So I've put in a bunch of work on that. Still got quite a ways to go on the leg, because how long is the leg? Let's look at it. I have a full visual prop I can show you. I don't know why I'm trying to figure it out. Alright, so it's like half-ish way there. And then here is the first sock, and again, like, I mean, more than halfway to the length of the foot. If this was a sock for me, so it's like here-ish. If this was a sock for me, I'd be working from back of the heel, would be to my fingertips to put in the toe, but these are not for me. They're for someone with significantly bigger feet. And I'm using Patons Kroy socks in, what is this? Cascade colors. So I stopped on this sock because I ran out of the ball of yarn, because I know I've made enough pairs of socks out of Patons Kroy that I know, especially if I'm making like a full length leg for big footed humans, of which I have very many in my life. I know it's going to take 3 balls of yarn. So this is how much 1 ball gives me. So I'm going to grab the other ball of Patons Kroy that I have in my yarn cabinet and attach that. Still feeling really good, even though it's Wednesday, about getting this pair of socks done and this blanket through 8 rows. I don't know how I'm feeling about the other things, because I haven't really worked on the other projects that are on this list, although I did do a little bit of reading. But I have time, and I need to remember, as I'm beating myself up and being like, oh my gosh, I had 2 whole days and I didn't get anything done. Girl, you were teaching, you were working, and then yesterday there was 6 hours worth of driving on top of it. It's fine. We'll get the things done, or we won't, because they're just arbitrary goals, and nothing is like, it's not super important. Nobody's gonna die if we don't meet these goals, right? But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to meet the goals that I set for myself. So I am going to go ahead and start my rotations. I really don't want to clean. But I know if I focus really hard on cleaning today, then I won't really have to clean for the rest of the week. Because the nice thing about my kids being gone, I love them. I would fight anybody. I would fight a bear in the woods for my kids, right? I would jump in the water and tackle a crocodile. If you know me, you know that's big. I'm irrationally afraid of crocodiles, sharks, and bodies of water, because crocodiles or sharks could live in them. But I would jump in for my kids. However, when they're gone, the things that I clean stay clean. So, yes. Okay, I'm going to start with rotations. I'll check in with you sometime later today. Hey, sunshines. It's Saturday morning. I'm clearly out of practice of this vlogging thing. Oops. But I'm here now. So here is my, these are the black and green leggings, and pretty okay progress. I finished the black stripe I wanted to do. Was this part of my list or no? No, I think it was the black stripe, and then I want to do a green, a black, and a green. We'll see if we get there this weekend. But I did do one black stripe, and I'm about halfway through the green stripe. And I moved the first sock. You can see if we get close. I moved the first sock onto the needles because I'm on the toe. So I want this sock done so So it is motivating me to work on these leggings, which I also want done, but they're just not as pressing. So I'm working them on 2 circs. So there's plenty of space for them. I actually needed like all of this space when I started the leggings. And now obviously I don't, because I'm decreasing on the legs. I should probably try these on. I think when I finish the toe, I will try the leggings on and see how they're fitting. Okay, so second sock, I am finished with the leg. I need to put it on the other needles for the heel. I don't think I talked about this. If I already did, sorry, I'll keep it brief. I am using 3 different size needles for the sock. So up here, around where this might hit the bottom of the calf, I used a US size 2.75 millimeter needle. On the leg, I used a US 1.5, which I believe is a 2.5 millimeter needle. Yeah. And then for the foot and the heel, I'm going to switch to a US 1 2.25 millimeter needles because this is Patons Kroy. It's a little bit thicker of a yarn. I went up a needle size so it wouldn't be bulletproof. My normal fingering weight needle is a US 0, which is what this sock is on. Oh, so yeah, the leggings have been on a US 1 the whole time. Just throwing that in there. I don't know if I've ever said that. But anyway, here is the like salmonish colored sock. I finished the leg, I did the heel, and I have just picked up for the gusset. I think this is either my first or second round around. I think it's my first. I'm pretty sure I just picked up this gusset side last night. So I think I'm making pretty good progress on all of my projects except Karma's hat, which I have not even taken out of the bag this whole break. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Oh, and I haven't worked on the blanket in a couple days. But I have a plan. I have a plan for the Granny Square blanket, which is not right next to me right now. I have been taking that to work with me. So my plan is to continue to take that to work with me and work on it at lunch. And then once that's done, this is going to be my focus project at work. Or maybe the hat, because the hat kind of has a deadline. It's a holiday present, so I kind of need to work on it. Maybe I will switch off on projects. I don't know, because I really want this done for me, and I know this is going to go fast once I am down to, once I'm below the knee and the stitch count is much smaller. Like, it's still not going to be tiny because let's look at the anatomy of my leg. Okay, so this is much bigger than this. So like the last, I don't know, how big is that? 7.5 inches. So the last like 8 inches is going to be pretty small compared to everything else. And even this is much smaller than my thigh measurement. So it's getting smaller as I'm going, which means it's going to get faster as I'm going. The hat, on the other hand, is getting bigger because I'm on the brim, so every round is an increase round. So it's fine. I just need to work on it. Maybe, okay, I'm gonna make a challenge for myself to work on the hat for at least an hour today. Not all at once. I'm doing rotations today, 20 minutes reading, 20 minutes cleaning, and 20 minutes watching something and knitting. So I'm going to take 3 of those crafty 20s to work on the hat, but they're going to be spread out because the gauge is tight and I don't want to hurt my hands. Speaking of reading though, look, I'm almost done with Lost in the Book. So that's pretty exciting. And then I do have my next book already picked out. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to keep reading after I read this book though, because sometimes I need a moment. It's not quite a book hangover, but kind of a book hangover. So I only have like 40 or 50 pages left. But okay, I'm going to get started on rotations. I'll check in with you later today. Promise. I promise. That's not what I want. Promise. That's what I want. That one. Pinky promise. Hey, sunshines. It's like right around 10 a.m. and I just realized that tomorrow is the first day of Vlogmas, and I am doing Vlogmas. Probably like a video for the weekends, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then a video from Monday through Thursday sort of thing. But I want to do a Vlogmas day 0. So I'm actually not going to come back later and show you my progress on things, because that will be like my starting off place for Vlogmas, right? So I did work on the hat. It took me just under 17 minutes to do a round, and the rounds are getting bigger. So I did do that, and I worked on the blue sock. I want to get the heel done on that today, but you'll find out more about that in Vlogmas 0. And I have like 10 pages left in this book. So Vlogmas day 0, come back to see what book I'm going to read next. Thank you so much for hanging out with me Thanksgiving week. I had so much fun chatting with you, and yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And I will see you, for you, hopefully tomorrow, for me later today. Yay, Vlogmas. I'm so excited for Vlogmas. If I'm honest, I've only been watching 2 podcasters for the past, I don't know, months while I've been not recording. But Vlogmas is like the most magical time, and all I want to do is watch Vlogmases. I'm so excited. And then I don't watch all of the Vlogmases, so then I have more for like January, sometimes into February. I love Vlogmas. Do you love Vlogmas? I hope you do, because I'll be back for it. At least twice a week is the goal. All right, friends, I will see you so soon. Bye for now.